How pothole repairs are made to last and stay repaired. Hi, I'm Greg Johnson, Technical Director from Garda Incorporated, and I'm here to introduce you to our pothole filler and expansion joint repair material. It comes in convenient 5-gallon buckets for use. And here's a good example of a typical pothole with alligator cracking. The city of Las Vegas was kind enough to block traffic for us so we could be safe while we were doing the repairs. And it's a fairly extensive area, so you want to be careful when you are doing repairs that you're making sure that you block the traffic so you don't get hurt. Here's the pothole with various alligator cracking coming away from it. And before you begin, you need to be wearing rubber gloves and eye protection. When you pour the material out of the flexible bag with the latex, you want to make sure you put the cap on so you reduce the amount of mess that you may have available. This is a very low odor. You can smell it. It's a very easy product to use. If you are going to use a drill, you want to mix it for no more than 12 seconds, and we're going to show you the difference between a 12-second mix and a 15-second mix time. This is the 15-second mix time, and you're going to see by just adding a few more seconds when you don't need to, it'll thicken the material up. If you have a pothole that's deep, this may be good, but if you have shallow alligator cracks, you want it to be more fluid. So reduce the amount of time that you use to mix this material. So when you pour it out, you can use any kind of a stick or a trowel to move it around. You can use a screeding template where you can push it with a broom type handle so you don't have to get down on your hands and knees. You can feather it out. This is not like concrete. You don't have to work it. You just need to get it so it looks fairly eye pretty. This will flatten itself out and level itself so that way you don't have to put the extra work into it like you do with cement. You can feather out the edges so it looks nicer. Now in this particular case, we're doing a 12-second mix. So the latex is already in the bucket, and that's always added first. We're actually going to pinch off part of the bag and hold back some of the pumice so that way we can spread it on the road later. That will help the material so it's not as tacky and also give you a rough surface to give you better traction when it's raining. Here we are. You just want to mix very quickly. You just want to get it so most of the material is fairly uniform. If you have any of the pumice that hasn't mixed, when you go to pour it, it'll re-wet itself as it's going down. And you can see with the 12-second mix time, the material moves very, very easily. You can use a 2-inch square board and use it to screed. It works a lot better if it's on a broom handle. And if you get any overflow like you have right here, you can simply go back and just spread it around with another stick to make it look pretty. Again, it self-levels. You just need to make it look so it looks aesthetically pretty. And you can feather it out. As little as 1/8 of an inch will bind to the blacktop or macadam around it. And in its wet state, it looks brown, and here you can see it's curing a little bit and it turns black. So what we've done is when it's still wet, we'll broadcast the pumice on it, and here we are an hour and a half later. We have vehicles running over it, and you can see it's staying put. It's waterproofing the existing material underneath so you don't have water going down and breaking the road apart anymore. It's not going to squeeze out. It's going to stay where it is. It's a very elastic product, and it's going to stay that way. So here we are before the pothole, and here it is when it's all filled in and feathered out. Brings it so it's nice and even with the existing road bed. You can see that the pumice that we put on, it'll actually be pushed down into the material and tend to disappear over time. Here we are 24 hours later. You got vehicles running over it, and it's going to stand up. It's going to have a little bit of resiliency. And thank you for your time learning about our innovative product. Repairs that will stay repaired. This will change the way our streets are repaired. Pothole repairs that stay repaired. You don't have to go back and keep doing it. We are Garda Incorporated. contact us at 214-454-4894. Thank you for your time.